right, looking ahead, our winds are going to taper down. A cooler day is in store. Friday, we're looking at mild temperatures and the possibility of late night rainfall sneaking in, going west to east across the northern tier of our area here. Also, weekends, well, we're looking at sunny and cooler conditions and potential snow that will be a part of that rainfall coming in overnight for Friday into Saturday morning. And that's how it just kind of switches on us. You can still see the winds are up right there. Still a little bit breezy as we look at the Eau Claire cam. Also, the cloudier skies that are aloft there. And the commute looks to be pretty good and decent out there with folks over on Alaska. Well, they've got a nice looking commute as well. They have cloudy skies. You have a bit of a wind chill. It feels like it's 42 degrees out there. It feels like 34 degrees on your skin. Now, as we go right into it here, we're going to be looking at the possibility of highs for today running from the 40s, getting into the lower 50s. We're also going to be seeing, again, near season. We're on the cooler side of near seasonal average temperatures for today. You're going to get these winds I can show you here. They were up to 35 earlier this morning, and now they're going to be tapering down gradually as we go right into your evening commute. Winds from that storm activity I showed you about, I should say, are going to be pushing in. Some of our cloud cover coming in from our south and southeast. Eventually, those winds are going to switch a little bit coming in out of the southwest. Temperatures by the 7 o'clock hour, well, we're looking at, well, at least some light clearing, holding on to temperatures in the 40s. Then we'll see some more clouds coming in from the west, southwest, pushing through the area into midnight, going into Friday early morning. Once we get there, clouds come back again. You're seeing temperatures in the 30s, low 30s, I just should say, kind of hovered between 30 and 33 degrees. Well, we go into Friday, 1 o'clock, you're looking at temperatures from 41 to about, say, 52 degrees or so. That's for La Crosse. You're looking at Eau Claire, possibly at 48 degrees. Getting into a little bit of light rainfall. You can see it kind of sneaking in, going towards the Twin Cities. Eventually, it gets closer with a dry slot right here, as you can gather, right into the 8 o'clock hour. That dry slot's going to kind of prevent any snow or anything coming down to the ground here locally for us as it crosses the Mississippi. But you see it kind of move right over and break down somewhat because of that dry slot, pushing into Eau Claire with a little light snow, as well as Ladysmith, tracking eastward out of the area gradually. It gets down to Winona. That's a new one right there with an updated map. And then, of course, it carries out of the area by Saturday morning, and then eventually it gets away. By Sunday, we're dry pretty much most of the day, but you can see a little brushing well up to the north out of our area as we go through Sunday. But then Sunday night, this comes in. An area of low pressure comes in and starts to drag and circulate snow. That's going to push across from the river back down to Eau Claire and La Crosse, where we see a mix of rain and snow. Everywhere else is widespread in the light snow working eastward, and you can see the mix down there as well as going towards Chicago. As that happens, you'll see this continue to drop down on top of us with snow leaving our area as we get into the evening hours, and it's done. And of course, it also goes out of the way and finishes out of the area by the time we get into the overnight hours as well. Tuesday, we're fairly dry going into your day. Then by Wednesday, overnight into Wednesday, you're seeing maybe some snow pushing around back along I-94, but there's a dry slot right here again as we get into the I-90 areas, and that means we're going to be seeing very light rainfall, if anything at all. 40s getting into the forecast today, 50s for tomorrow, and that's going to be our warmest until we begin to cool on down for a while going into the end of the weekend. Temperatures 49 to 53 degrees. As I mentioned before, the potential for some snow moving back in the forecast, holding on to those lows as we get into Monday. Temperatures dropping down in the 20s, maybe the teens again in the forecast. And eventually we're going to be seeing, yeah, that's right. And then we'll be seeing our highs mostly in the low 50s. So 40s will be for everybody else.
Just going to pretend you didn't say that, okay?
Burrito.
Yes, National Burrito Day. Let's focus on that.